All right, Gemini, let's get into a reading. So what I'm going to see is what the person on your mind wants to say to you unfiltered. If you guys need anything, check out that comment section. I got everything down there for you. If you just want to be nosy while you're watching this, I will be using my Oracle cards. You can find them on Amazon or Etsy. So keep an open mind. My intentions is to bring in the energy for the person that's on your mind. Someone that's on your mind could be thinking a lot about the past, and they could be thinking about the fact that they had the potential to give to a relationship that could have turned very stable. So there could be a little bit of like, I'm missing the person that I once had the potential to grow with. Now, when you manifest something, you not only have to manifest what you want, but you have to take action towards it. Let's get it. What does this person want to say? Yeah, I daydream about a life with you. This person let you down, for sure. They might not have known how they felt about you. That could have been the reason that they let you down. They might not have in the past seen you as a stable romance, seen this as a stable romance, or they might not have cared about romance at all. Okay. Whoever this is, though, is wondering if they still have a chance. I once had the chance to grow something stable here with you. Something that could have even brought new finances, long-term security. It's like when they look back to you, they think about the fact that they could have grown with you and what their life would be. I bet I would have achieved that by now. I bet I would have probably been able to get that house by now. There's perks of being with you, Gemini, but I will say one thing. One of the perks is the $ by your name. Yeah, because at one point they didn't think that you guys were for one another because they were emotionally unavailable. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, that makes sense. So what happened here is in your past, you dealt with someone who was emotionally unavailable. They had the potential, they had the ability to grow with you, to see where the romance could go, to see if it was going to be karmic, if it was going to be stable, if it was going to be something they asked for, or if it was going to be something they were going to have to heal from. And what they decided to do was to not give it the time, the attention, the effort. They just said, you know what, we're not meant for one another. I'm not available. It is what it is. And they went on a healing journey. So since they've healed, they've now been looking back at you and thinking around the fact that, you know what, if I would have gave to them, my life would be so different and in a good way. They see you as someone who brings stability to people. You are the stable foundation. Building with you is rewarding. You're always going to gain. That's how they view you. So Gemini, this person sees your family members, your friends, and any lovers that you've ever had, will have, currently have as lucky people because around you, it's beautiful. It's a forest. I mean, maybe you're the kind of person where it's like, listen, if we eating, you eating too. We don't go hungry, okay? If I got $5, you got $5. That could be your personality. That could be your energy. So now they're looking back, thinking a lot about the past, daydreaming about where you guys would be if only they would have chose you. That's where this person's at. What do they want to say? Your love has healed me. You might notice late at night that this person like comes on your mind. So this person feels that they should have told you that they did see you as a romance that was worth taking, but that they chose not to because they didn't feel that they were the one for you. So this person is like, you know, you're mad at me because maybe I don't see you as romance material, or maybe you don't even know how I fully see you. And that haunts me. It haunts me that the reason that I backed away from you is because you deserved more than me. But you might think that they seen you as someone that wasn't deserving of them, when it was actually the complete opposite. You deserved more. Their unavailability could have had them scared to get close to you too. Okay. Nope. I want to go ahead and go to the tarot portion. So what do you need to know? What do you need to know about this relationship or dynamic? When I tell you someone here is thinking about reaching out, I'm not kidding. Someone here is thinking about coming in abruptly, hitting you with a, hey, how you been? With an attempt to start over. Yeah, with an attempt to start over. Hoping and wishing that some sort of new emotional beginning could be explored. Why do they want you now? Because a lot of things have changed. What has changed? Well, first off, they've had a lot of endings in their life since you and them dabbled with one another. They've also had new beginnings that they thought were going to be prosperous and worth exploring that ended up not being. So there could have been something in their life. This could have been someone who was like, no, we can't date because, I'm moving to California next year. And they might not have ever moved to California. They might not have, that job could have fell through, that company closed. They no longer wanted to move over there after the year come around. So this person could have in their mind had new beginnings that needed to be explored, and love was not one of them. But now that a lot of the things that they wanted to explore and do are no longer able to be done or no longer on their access list, or maybe they've done them, it's like, oh, okay, so what's next in my life? Oh, I think I want love to be next. And you know who I'd like it to be? I'd like it to be that person that could have really brought a lot of stability in my life, but I wasn't ready because I wasn't available. I had a lot of things changing. I needed to change. For some of you with this tower, this person could have needed to get out of their comfort zone. Maybe this is someone who was married for 10, 15, 20 years. They never went on a trip by themselves. They didn't even know how to run a household by themselves. This person had a lot of things that they needed to learn in the separation. But you do need to know that in the separation, a lot of the things that they maybe wanted to go after ended up falling through. So now it's like, okay, I can give love my attention. This could have been a business they thought that they were going to start. By the time it was supposed to get off the ground, their finances had changed. They couldn't afford it anymore. This again could be somewhere that they were supposed to travel to. Well, I don't want to be in a relationship until I travel to Bali, because if I travel to Bali, you're going to have to go with me and I don't want you to. But they could have never went to Bali. That's what I'm saying here. But now it's like, okay, well, let me go after my next hope, my next dream. And now that I've healed, I'm available, and I'm saying that being with the right person would bring more into my life. Should you trust this person? Should you trust this person? Okay, so Knight of Wands, Nine of Wands. Should you trust this person? The first thing they're telling me is don't trust them further than you can throw them. Knight of Wands is someone who is still in a learning phase, someone who's still exploring. So the Knight of Wands sees a partner as an anchor to their foot. My partner don't want to go to the club tonight, so I can't go to the club. Yeah, they tell you to get married. They see a partner as a burden. Why? Because it brings out a very wounded side of them. They don't see a partner as someone that you can enjoy time with and enjoy life with, thrive with, make goals and achievements easier with. They see it as something that's very triggering, something that brings out an impulsive side of them that makes them want to act out. This is the kind of person that when they were younger, if you would tell them, no, you can't do that, they would do it behind your back. An example would be, hey, you can't wear that to school. That's against the dress code. We bought that for church, not for school. Okay, well, this would be the kind of person where they would put it in their bag to hide it, take it to school, and do exactly what they were told not to. That could be the Knight of Wands. There's this very, I'm learning, don't get in my way, I can do what I'm feeling called to do, and sometimes I'm going to learn the hard way type of energy. So when I asked, should you trust them? This is the energy that come out. So what Spirit is telling me is that this person will be approaching you because they want to start over. But what Spirit is also telling me is that there could be sides of this person that's going to come out that's going to make you question whether or not this person really wants a stable romance or relationship at all. Because I think, and I've been seeing it, and I've been kind of getting annoyed. I don't know if you guys have been able to notice, or if you've noticed, but what I'm getting is like this person wants the benefits of a relationship, but doesn't want to put in the action it takes to have a relationship. So they want the security that comes with a long-term relationship. You're going to know them through and through. Finances might be really good because both of you are going to be giving, not just one. You guys might be able to afford a better home, better cars. Notice how I'm saying all the things, like materialistic things, maybe even good vacations. It's like when this person thinks of you, they think of a romance that would be very stable, very financially prosperous, and they know that with you they would be rewarded. You would be pouring into them. But the problem with that is if they're coming towards you thinking about everything you're giving to them, what are they giving to you? And if you're not careful, you're going to pour into someone and realize that they're kind of like an energy vampire. And before you know it, you're aging faster than you ever have. You're tired, you're depleted, you're in a fight or flight, your face is breaking out, you're gaining weight in places you never have. Why? Because your body's saying, yo, something's the fuck up. This person's not pouring into you. If anything, you're going above and beyond. That's what I'm seeing here. So I think what this person wants to say is that they now see you as something that they didn't see you as before. It's like this person in the past didn't see your worth because they were unavailable. But I think the rejection was protecting you from a version of this person that you did not know. The version of them that could be, this is giving gold digger vibes. This is given the vibes of like a man that wants to be married because he wants to be married and he knows that there's benefits to that, but he's not going to treat his wife with respect, that kind of energy. So I think what Spirit wants you to know is that if you accept this person back, accept them with caution, because you're their next achievement, you're their next goal, and there's nothing wrong with that. But will they quit putting in effort and dedication to you when they have you, once they achieve the goal? For each of you, it's going to be different. But that's what I'm saying. Yeah, you and I were too young. See, that's what I'm saying. They're going to say that there's an immaturity that they've outgrown. But what I'm saying is that they've not fully outgrown it. There's still that immaturity. So the Knight of Wands could be that kind of partner that's taking out debt and then they don't tell you even though the debt affects you. This could be the kind of partner that you don't know. There's 15 cards that you guys have. Money's on every single card. You guys are paying cards out the ass in debt, but they never tell you. Why? Because they're taking impulsive action. Well, I want it. That's all that matters. Yeah, but what also matters is our family's financial future, and you're kind of effing it, so to speak. That's what I think Spirit wants you to know. Is that yes, this person wants to start over. Yes, when this person looks at you, they see you as someone who is stable, romance material. But I think what you also need to recognize is that the golden ticket in this reading is you. Did Willy Wonka go around giving everyone a golden ticket? No. Why? Because like you've seen in the movie, a lot of people didn't know how to handle a golden ticket. A lot of people were given rules and they did what? They did the complete opposite. They showed disrespect. Because a lot of them were brats. A lot of them didn't care. They were selfish. You are a golden ticket, and you need to be very careful who you let in, who you allow to have access to you, Gemini, because it's going to make you or break you. And I think with this person, this is the kind of person where they just want access to a golden ticket. They keep showing me the girl that ate the bubble gum that turned her into a blueberry. That's what I'm saying here. So does this person miss you? Absolutely. Is it coming maybe a little too late when every other option they wanted to explore is no longer an option? Yeah, it is. And for some of you, that's going to be exciting for you to find out. You're going to be so excited to be like, yeah, they want me. Now they can't have me. Boom. And some of you are going to want this person back. For each of you, it's different. It is your choice. You get to decide what you want. And yeah, I'm going to leave it here. Have a blessed day.